2023 is about to end with just about 25 days left to go. India may have lost the World Cup and the World Test Championship in 2023, but they can actually end the year and begin the next year with a major achievement. India may have won series everywhere, even in the modern era if you have to look at it. They won in England in 2007, they won in Australia in 2018 and also in 2020 and 2021. They won in New Zealand in 2009, West Indies they won regularly, they won in Pakistan in 2004, Bangladesh they won, Sri Lanka, every country barring South Africa. Now this is the next chapter in their mission to conquer the final frontier. India may have won ODI series and T20I series in South Africa, but they have never ever won a test series there. 2017-18, as well as you look at it in 2021 and 22, India came mighty close. They lost 1-2 on both occasions. 2021-22 in particular was very galling because they had one centurion on the back of winning in Brisbane. Then they spectacularly squandered the advantage in Johannesburg and Newlands. Now because of this, Team India now will be geared up to ensure that they do not repeat the mistakes of 17-18 and 21-22 and win in 23-24. Because if they win in 23-24, India would have joined Australia and South Africa to have won a test series everywhere on the planet. You are saying why England? England have never won a series in Zimbabwe, never. So that is why now India will be hoping to join Australia and South Africa in all the countries that they have won a test series in. And heading into the tour, speaking to the broadcaster, Rahul Dravid, the head coach, made one thing very clear. He wants his batters to step up. The message that he is giving in that prior to the departure to South Africa, India have actually landed in South Africa today, but the message that he gave prior to the departure in South Africa was something on these lines. Dravid had a clear message to the batters. He stated, every one of the batsmen will have a game plan as to how they want to go. As long as they are clear about it, practice towards it and are committed to it. Now this is the same language that Rahul Dravid used when he was wanting to back Rohit Sharma. Rohit Sharma batted with a specific aggressive template during the World Cup, during the white ball series, and because of that Dravid himself backed Rohit Sharma to the hilt. It is no surprise and it is no secret that Rohit Sharma and Rahul Dravid were on the same page. So Dravid is flexible with his approach to the batters. You want to play dark cricket, play dark cricket. You want to play attacking cricket, play attacking cricket. But he wants the batters to focus on the three things: clear about it, practice towards it, and commitment. Practice, commitment, and clarity. These three things is one thing that Rahul Dravid wants from the batters. Please be clear in what you want to do, execute it, and practice hard for it. Because South Africa, especially if you look at it in red ball cricket, the conditions will be totally different. And each time India have been caught out by the conditions. If you look at the last series, it was the bowlers that let them down. Surprisingly, the batters kind of stepped up, but couldn't deliver in the knockout punches. The next thing that he wants for the batters is that we don't expect everyone to play in the same way. We want them to be very clear about what works for them and then execute it. If a batter gets set, they need to make a match-winning combination. Consider this one crucial statistic. Who was the one batter who scored a century in Centurion and ensured India won that match? KL Rahul. When KL Rahul hit a century in Centurion, he made it a match-winning one. Rishabh Pant also hit a century in Newlands, but he could not make it into a match-winning one. Once you get set in, you have to ensure that you go on the offensive and make it a match-winning one. Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, they are there only for the red ball series and the onus will be on all of them. Shubman Gill, Shreyas Iyer, Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, KL Rahul in particular. Everybody needs to step up and ensure that they make a match-winning contribution. Because remember one thing, Virat Kohli didn't get that many runs in South Africa. He got a good 50 in Newlands, but he didn't make it into a big one. KL Rahul also hit some good knocks, but he didn't make it into a big one in Johannesburg and Newlands. So that is why in 2023-24, each and every batter has to make it count. What was the main factor in 17 and 18? The collapses in Durban and in the Centurion. What was the main factor even in 2023, 2021-22? Collapses. They can't afford to collapse and cluster collapse in such a big situation, and that's why India will really, the batters have to step up. Each and every test that they play in the Sena countries, the first test is always a problem. And why is that a problem? Because of the batting. Most of the time your batters will let you down, and that's why Dravid has a clear message to all of them. No, you don't expect everyone to play like you may say a Rohit Sharma or a Virat Kohli. At least play with proper application. And who better than Dravid to tell the batters to talk about application in this particular thing? Because he did say, challenging place to bat. The statistics will tell you that it is one of the more difficult places to bat in, especially in Centurion and Johannesburg. Rahul Dravid should know. The one century that he got in South Africa was in Johannesburg, and Johannesburg, when it comes to test cricket, it's quite a spicy pitch. Centurion is quite a spicy pitch if you look at it. Newlands. In fact, India have never won a test match in Newlands. Same with Centurion. They only won it the last time around. So that's why it's a big thing. India's batters will have to apply themselves if they are to win a test series in South Africa for the first time. It is a sham. It is an unfortunate sham that it is a 2-test series. India and South Africa in the past have won 3 tests. Now, if you lose one, the series is over for you. You only have to play for pride in the second. You've gone back 10 years when you played a 2-test series in South Africa. A really bad situation. So remember, only 2 things are vital in India's upcoming tour to South Africa. One is the ODI T20I series, because the 3 T20Is are your second last build-up for the World T20. And then you have the tests. The ODIs have to be played because of bilateral commitments, but apart from that, the tests and the T20Is. These are the only 2 learnings that you're going to get from South Africa. And India will hopefully be looking to put back the World Cup pain. The World Cup pain will linger for 4 more years. But if India wins a test series in South Africa, it will be massive for their morale. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live. And don't forget, we're on Facebook,